Do you want to know what truly makes someone who coldly walked away from you suddenly turn around and crave you back like crazy? Then forget the begging, forget posting emotional quotes online, and forget pretending to be happy just to make them jealous. Those actions only prove one thing: you are still emotionally controlled by them. The truth is, most people make the exact wrong move after a breakup. They turn themselves into someone weak, always available, and painfully predictable. But there is a far more powerful psychological strategy, something so effective it completely flips the power dynamic, turning the person who left you into the one lying awake at night filled with regret. I'm talking about a devastating kind of disappearance. Not disappearing to play games, but disappearing into absolute silence. A silence so complete it becomes unsettling. Because, as long as you keep reacting, whether positively or negatively, you remain like air in their life, something constantly present and therefore taken for granted. But the moment you suddenly vanish, the moment your presence becomes an unanswered mystery, their brain enters loss mode. They begin wondering, where are you? What are you doing? Why do you suddenly seem completely disconnected from their life anymore? This is when your silence starts speaking louder than any desperate scream ever could. But here's the biggest trap most people fall into. You cannot do this just to get their attention. You do this to rebuild your self-worth from the ground up. While they're busy enjoying their temporary sense of freedom, you are quietly creating a version of yourself so improved they would barely recognize you anymore. And here's the most interesting part of all. By the time they realize they made a mistake, by the time they start sending those little checking-in messages or pretending to regret losing you, you'll already be standing in a completely different place emotionally. You'll realize that the real victory was never making them come back begging. The real victory is looking at their desperation and realizing you genuinely no longer care. So prepare yourself, because these next 5 steps can completely change the way you deal with heartbreak. And the first step sounds incredibly simple, but for most people, it is the hardest thing to do: disappear completely from their life. Not to manipulate them, not to stay silent hoping they chase after you, but to truly save yourself. No more texting them. No more calling them. No more checking the time just to see if they posted a story. No more secretly visiting their profile every night and reopening old wounds with painful memories. You need to remove your presence from their life completely, at least long enough for your heart and mind to finally begin healing. And I know exactly what scares you. You're afraid that if you disappear, they'll forget about you. But the truth is actually the opposite. When you are always available, always present, always there, no matter how badly they treat you, you slowly become something predictable. Something taken for granted. Like air. People rarely appreciate what is constantly around them. But the moment you suddenly disappear, their brain reacts. They start wondering why you stopped texting. Why your name no longer appears in their story viewers. Why the attention they used to receive from you has vanished completely. And that empty space becomes the very thing that makes them miss you the most. But even more importantly, while they slowly become curious about you again, you are also beginning to regain control over your own emotions. Your life no longer revolves around someone who chose to walk away from you. You finally start having time for yourself again, for sleep, for work, for your health, and for your real life. That is the true purpose of silence. Not to hurt them, but to make yourself stronger. If you've ever tried to hold on to someone only to receive coldness in return, comment number 7 below. I want to know how many people are fighting through this difficult chapter together. Once you have built that wall of complete silence, don't make the mistake of thinking the mission is already over. Because right after that comes an extremely dangerous psychological trap, the exact place where so many people fail even after successfully disappearing from someone's life. That trap is this: they cannot stop talking about the person they lost. Which is why step 2 in this journey is absolutely critical. You must stop talking about them completely. Stop digging through the past. Stop turning your relationship into the main topic of every conversation. Your physical disappearance means nothing if your mind and soul are still wandering through endless discussions about your ex. The biggest mistake most people make is that after cutting contact, they immediately start exposing all their pain and anger to mutual friends or public spaces online. They explain in detail how badly they were hurt. They analyze who was right and who was wrong. But without realizing it, they are creating an indirect line of communication. And you need to remember something important. Words travel fast, and the world is much smaller than you think. Eventually, your complaints and emotional breakdowns will find their way back to the other person through mutual connections. And the moment they hear that you are still suffering, still talking about them with bitterness, anger, or longing, something dangerous happens inside their ego. They smile to themselves and think, "Good. I still control them. I'm still the center of their world." Not only does this feed their ego, but it also destroys all the mystery and emotional power you worked so hard to create in step 1. Instead, you need to go through a complete mental detox with your words. This is the moment where you prove whether you truly control your emotions or not. If someone casually or intentionally brings up your ex, or asks about your current situation, face it with a level of calmness that surprises people. You do not need to avoid the topic, and you definitely do not need to sound bitter or aggressive. A small smile followed by a short response like, "I've been focused on new goals lately," or "That chapter is over. Right now, I'm just focused on the present," becomes your sharpest weapon. Because the moment you stop feeding the other person emotional energy through your words, they slowly become a stranger in your life. Silence in conversation sends the strongest possible message. They no longer deserve a place in your thoughts, your emotions, or even your vocabulary anymore. And this calm, mature form of indifference is exactly what starts to truly confuse your ex, because they suddenly realize they have been completely erased from your emotional world and your sphere of attention. And the moment the emotional balance finally begins to shift, this is when you must do the single most important thing in this entire process: become a better version of yourself. Not to prove anything to the person who left you. Not to post pictures hoping they regret losing you. But to finally break free from the weak version of yourself that once depended on someone else for love and validation. This is the stage where you stop investing energy into sadness and start investing that energy back into your own life. You begin working out more, taking better care of your appearance, sleeping on time, taking your work more seriously, learning a new skill, trying a new hobby, meeting people who make you feel valued instead of abandoned. And, strangely enough, the more you focus on yourself, the more you slowly regain the light you once lost. Your confidence starts returning. Your smile becomes genuine again. Your entire life no longer revolves around one single person. And then one day, the person who walked away from you will notice the change. Maybe they accidentally see a photo of you. Maybe they hear from someone that you are doing incredibly well. And in that exact moment, regret begins growing inside them. Because everything they expected to happen turned out completely differently. They thought you would fall apart, but instead, you became stronger. They thought you would wait forever, but instead, you kept moving forward. And nothing makes someone regret losing you more than realizing the person who once loved them deeply no longer needs them anymore. If you are committed to investing all of your energy into yourself, instead of wasting it on someone who never deserved it, comment number 7 below as a promise to yourself. And that powerful glow from your upgraded version will naturally create a magnetic pull that the other person cannot ignore. This is exactly when they begin using subtle little tactics to reconnect with you, something often called breadcrumbing. After weeks or even months of silence, when they see that you are no longer heartbroken and are instead living proudly and confidently, they will start reaching out in the smallest, most meaningless ways possible. Maybe it's a random like on an old photo. Maybe it's a late-night message saying, "How have you been?" Maybe it's a random link they send with no real explanation behind it. And this becomes the biggest psychological test of all, the exact moment where most people fail because they become emotionally weak again, desperate to satisfy that temporary craving for attention, comfort, and affection. The fatal mistake happens when you receive these little breadcrumbs and immediately respond with excitement, almost like you've been waiting for that moment the entire time. The second you reply with a long conversation or start showing emotional interest again, all the power and value you spent so much time rebuilding instantly disappears. The other person immediately understands one thing. So they're still there. They're still in my hands. All I have to do is reach out and they'll come running back. And once that happens, they begin taking you for granted all over again because they realize they never truly lost you in the first place. If you want to win this psychological battle, you need to stand firmly in the mindset of someone who fully understands their own value. You have two strong choices. Either completely ignore those messages and let them fade away like they never existed, or, if you decide to reply, remain polite but emotionally distant and brief. Do not ask questions back. Do not reopen old conversations. Do not sound angry, emotional, or overly excited. Show them that your time is now valuable and no longer available for cheap attention and half-hearted efforts. Breadcrumbs are only enough for people starving for emotional validation. But you are no longer starving. You have already built a full life for yourself. And the moment you stop reacting to those weak emotional triggers, your ex is forced to face a painful reality. You have genuinely escaped their control, and the old tactics that once manipulated you no longer have the power to shake someone who has emotionally matured. And once you pass that test, once you stop running back toward them, just because of a few vague emotional signals, you enter the most important stage of this entire journey, living as if you already won a long time ago. This is the stage where you no longer wake up every morning hoping they will text you. You no longer go online just to see what they are doing, who they are with, or whether they still think about you. Your life slowly returns to where it always should have been, where the center of your world is no longer the person who walked away from you, but you. And the beautiful thing is that when someone truly starts enjoying life again, that energy becomes impossible to hide. People can feel it in the way you speak, the way you walk, the way you smile, and even in the way you face everyday life. You no longer carry the energy of emotional emptiness. You stop trying to prove your worth just to be chosen by someone else. You finally understand that your peace should never depend on whether another person stays or leaves. And that is when you become the most attractive version of yourself. Not because you are pretending to be strong, but because you are no longer living in desperation, constantly needing love and validation to feel complete. And the irony of life is this: the moment you stop needing their approval is usually the exact moment they begin realizing they truly lost you. They see you doing fine without them. They see you continuing to grow, continuing to laugh, continuing to build a new life. And deep inside, a painful question begins forming in their mind. If this person can be this happy without me, did I lose the best thing I ever had? But by then, everything has already changed. Because the true goal of this journey was never about making them come back. The real goal was helping you become so emotionally strong that whether they return or not, your life keeps moving forward anyway. And in the end, the most important thing you need to remember is this: the real victory after a breakup is not making someone beg to come back. It is not making them jealous, making them suffer, or watching them drown in regret. The real victory is being able to look at yourself after all the pain and realize that you have become wiser, calmer, and far stronger than you were before. Maybe today you still hurt. Maybe you still miss them. Maybe there are nights when you want to send one long emotional message just to tell them everything you still feel inside. But trust me, if you continue focusing on yourself, if you continue rebuilding your life day by day, eventually there will come a morning when you wake up and realize that the person you once fought so hard to keep is no longer the center of your world anymore. And that is the moment you become truly free. If this video helped you feel stronger after heartbreak, subscribe to the channel right now. Because in the next videos, we're going to keep learning together how to build self-worth, master our emotions, and become the kind of person that anyone who ever lost us will deeply regret letting go.